We start again. Guys, sorry about all the technical errors at the start of this video. Manchester City had welcome Aston Villa to the Etihad Stadiym tomorrow for another huge game of Premier League football. If you're already watching this live, you've seen loads of errors at the start of the stream, which is a lovely, lovely metaphor for the Arsenal game. City do play Aston Villa tomorrow in what's become a massive game of football. It feels like the game of football just ended like a few hours ago, the Arsenal one, because it's not really left my mind. It's been bouncing around my head ever since. Yet we go again tomorrow in a game that's going to absolutely define our title race. I did a podcast earlier with Mike and Natalie over at BBC Manchester, and my genuine feeling now is that tomorrow is a must-win game. If we do not win tomorrow, I do not think we win the league. It's as simple as that. It's the biggest, most defining game of the Premier League season tomorrow. I think we have to win it. Absolutely have to win it. I feel like we have to win against Arsenal, but we have no chance if we don't win tomorrow because they will pull clear by 5 points, by 6 points, whatever. It's not a good thing. I know obviously technically it won't be over, but we're going to have to just for not only the momentum, but for our own belief. And we probably, I don't know if we're going to win the league, probably not. Right now I think we're more likely not to win the league than we are, like 60-40 or whatever. But I'm not an idiot enough to write this team up until, you know, there's a real proper proof that we can't win it anymore. But tomorrow absolutely has to be a crucial game, and we can't deny the enormity of it. Of course, we are actually still unbeaten in 23 games. It doesn't feel that way given the doom and gloom following this team around after the disappointing draw the other day against Arsenal, by the way. It's worth remembering that a very good side. The last team to beat us, of course, was our Aston Villa. 2-0 was it? A while back now, when they were easily the better side. It was probably the weakest performance I've seen from Manchester City side in ages. In ages, in my opinion. Absolutely played off the park. And Villa, well, they've been excellent this season, you know. I'm looking at their general form and so on. Currently sat fourth in the table. The only 3 points clear, but Spurs do have a game in hand. But they're up for the Champions League. United aren't going to get there. They're too far behind right now. It's Villa or Spurs who are going to get that fourth place. Maybe both teams can get it, you know, if England get the extra coefficients for the UEFA thing. But either way, Villa having a phenomenal season. I'd like to say, by the way, at the top of this video, a couple of announcements for you. There is still time to win a signed and framed Ederson shirt, or it's in the top corner there, you can get 2 hospitality tickets for Manchester City versus Real Madrid. A wonderful prize over on Football Prizes. Costs £3.95 to enter, 499 tickets, and the draw is tomorrow at 7:30. Go and enter right now, you know. Go and enter if you want to win a signed and framed Ederson shirt, or if you want to win 2 hospitality tickets to Real Madrid, Manchester City, which is an absolutely momentous game. A ridiculously big game, the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Go and enter that right now. Good luck to all those who went. You've got 24 hours left. You could win something pretty special for your man cave or your bedroom, your living room wall, whatever. Loads of other instant prize wins as well. So get in there, man. Get in there. Fingers crossed one of you guys can win it. Also, my watch along tomorrow will be on Tifo yet again. Head over to Tifo, a brand new streaming platform. The link's in the description below. Use the referral code Steven to sign up and join me on this wonderful new platform where you guys can also jump on and have a chat to me during the game, like the Fan View Lives. You can do. You can join me for a chat during the game. So come over to Tifo and have a chat with me during that match. It should be good fun. The link's in the description below for both the competition and the watch along tomorrow. See you there. But let's talk about this game. Let's go to the press conference quotes from Guardiola. There we go. So Guardiola confirmed that Ederson, Kyle Walker, and Nathan Ake are all out. Ake is ruled out for a while, apparently, but hopefully he'll be back soon. I don't know how long it's going to be. Mike Manor was telling me earlier that it could be for a little bit of time. We will see. Ederson, Kyle Walker still out. Stones could maybe be involved. Guardiola was in a sarcastic mood, by the way, in this press conference. Someone was asked him if he talks to players on the pitch for the attention, which is a ridiculous question for a manager of Guardiola's stature and brilliance, as if Guardiola needs to do that. And he said, I need the cameras to sleep with incredible satisfaction. I always try to criticise players there and let them know how bad they are, especially when Erling scores 3. Cameras have to be on me. Peak sardonic, sarcastic Guardiola there. Absolutely love it when he gets on that sort of like high horse, because Guardiola feeling annoyed or sarcastic is a good thing. It absolutely is. And guys, by the way, anyone watching live, please give the video a like. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing to this channel. Fingers crossed you enjoy this fun, rational, and hopefully informative Manchester City content. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. So Guardiola is right to be sarcastic. And look, there's too many stupid questions asked of him in the press conferences these days. It's an absolute nonsense question. Guardiola does not do that for the cameras. He does it because he thinks it's the right thing to do in the moment. And the guy is just a pure, born and bred winner. He talked about Stone. He said he has to feel fully fit. The injury was less than we expected, which is good news, of course. Very good news. He talks about Villa. He said, we don't have many moments where we can drop points now. Previous experience doesn't matter, or winning games in a row in the past. We just have to beat Aston Villa. Absolutely. We've got to beat them, man. There's not much more we can say about that. We've just got to beat Aston Villa, you know? As Edward rightfully pointed out in the chat, Ollie Watkins is out for them, which is a big blow for them. And sort of good news for us. I would never celebrate a player being injured, but we can't deny that Ollie Watkins not being available is great. And Jacob Ramsey's not available as well. I think they've got a few other players. Tyrone Mings, Boubacar Kamara, Buendia, Matty Cash, and John McGinn is unavailable too. So we've got a few players missing right now, a few players that would be obviously in their starting lineup. Having said that, Villa are still a very good side. You can see them there, currently sat in 4th, 3 points clear of Spurs, as we said a minute ago. They have got the game in hand, but it looks likely that they're the favourites right now for the Champions League spot. And given last time they played them, they'll be absolutely up for this. It's going to be difficult, man. They do play a really aggressive high line, Aston Villa. At home, for us, I suspect Villa will play slightly differently than they did, you know, at home for them, where they were so aggressive, so assertive, and they played us off the park. I hope they will do. We will see. We will see. Look at Villa's recent run of form. A big Midlands derby result the other day. They beat Wolves 2-0. They were good in that game. Moussa Diaby, a banging form right now. I think he's just got to call up to the French squad. Ezra Konsa getting the goal as well. So they've got like a lot of quality there, you know. Watkins, obviously not available. Morgan Rogers is on my thumbnail, ex-Manchester City lad. Douglas Luiz, Guardiola confirmed that we tried to sign him. I think I'm expecting to line up something like Martinez, Konsa, Diego Carlos will probably start with Pau Torres, and then probably Lucas Digne available. I think he might start this one. Lucas Digne, he came on the other day from Moreno. I'm expecting a midfield similar to what we see there. Maybe Douglas Luiz, Tielemans, probably Morgan Rogers and Leon Bailey, actually, being honest. And then, I don't know, maybe that what's he called? That lad off the bench, Jean Doran. He's been an absolute handful, hasn't he? Maybe he'll get a start, the Colombian fella. Maybe he'll get a start for them. I don't know. I'm not sure. They might be a bit more conservative. They might just play like Diaby as a runner through the middle, something like that. I don't know. But they've got quality and they've got a really hard-working team right now. And I expect they'll be up for this. You know, it's not going to be easy. In terms of Manchester City, how we're going to line up, look, I don't know. Like, if you're watching live right now, please get in the chat and let me know how you think City are going to play, the formation and all that kind of stuff. I think with certain players out, the certain people pick themselves, you know. No Ortega, no Edison, which means Ortega starts, you know. And if there's no Ake, that means Vardiel starts here. And if there's no Walker and there's no Stones potentially, I think it's going to be this. I think Rico Lewis gets a start. He was good the other day. I think it's almost certainly going to be this. Of course, Josko Vardiel's in the chat. No, not the Josko Vardiel. Let's pretend it is. But Josko, you were very good the other day. Well done, my friend. You had a good performance. Josko was good the other day, and he turned a lot of heads with a very composed performance. Defensively, we were good against Arsenal, by the way. The best attack in the league. I know they had the odd couple of half chances, but largely we marshalled them really well. So I'm expecting the defence to carry on. Even when Rico came on, the defensive solidity remained, and he had a good, a good half. So in the chat, by the way, saying, I thought Klopp was tired, but instead our players seem to be tired. No winning mentality, playing like shit. I don't think that's true for what it's worth, mate. I don't think it's fair to say they haven't got a winning mentality. These players are absolutely winners. I think it's just naturally how it is, you know. I think the recruitment maybe wasn't right. Players have probably just, they're absolutely knackered, but I don't think they have a lack of mentality. I think they new fresh new ideas, or maybe the players that come in haven't had the impact that they need. It's just I don't think we can blame the players on this. The fact that where they are right now and they're still on for a treble. It might not happen, but they're literally in those competitions still. Look, I think they've got an incredible mentality. Not knowing how to do something is not the same as not wanting to do it. That's the thing. My biggest issue with the Arsenal game is that I don't think the players knew how to break Arsenal down. I think like the system is a little bit tired, or the players aren't quite right for it now. But I don't think it's a lack of want or trying. I don't believe that for a second. But anyway, the defense picks itself. This man picks himself. Haaland will start. He hasn't played great recently. I think Jack will probably start too. I got a feeling Jack's going to start. I think he's going to play Silva. Silva down here. Kovacic didn't have a bad game. I think it's going to be De Bruyne and Foden. I think it'll be this. Something like this. I think it's going to go something like that. I think it's going to be something like this. And what we'll see is there's a system, something like this, with Rico doing that. And we'll see Bernardo there and Phil there, and these two will switch around every now and then. I think it's going to be something like this. I don't know what you all reckon. When you look at the other options, of course, you could see Kovacic in midfield. I wouldn't be against Oscar Bob getting a chance as Naim, as just mentioned in the chat. Oscar Bob is an excellent player, offers a little bit of magic. Doku could get another start, but I got a feeling he's going to play for Jack Grealish. I know it's Aston Villa. He might lose his head a little bit, but I think Guardiola's going to sort of revert back to what he knew and knows and trusts. We could see Alvarez, but Alvarez feels like the pitch for the second. Maybe I'm wrong, but he does. I don't know. It's hard to choose. Bob and Alvarez could get a go. I mean, there is an argument for Oscar Bob. Do not be surprised to see Oscar Bob start, because I think, look, Oscar Bob has shown a bit of magic on international duty for Norway with a lovely goal. But I feel like right now, Doku and Grealish and Foden are a little bit higher in the pecking order. Bernardo as well as a potential winger. If you look at City, how we got on the other day against Arsenal. Look at the lineup. The options on the bench. Mateus Nunes, I don't think is going to start. Stones won't be. Look, I don't know. Alvarez, maybe he will do, but I'm not too sure. I'm expecting something sort of like this, I reckon. In terms of the result in the game, look, I can't deny it's absolutely pivotal. We've reached a point in the season now where every point matters. And usually, I've been pretty confident about the team. We're chasing, slipping up. And I think we're better chasing than we are actually leading right now. The only issue is I don't feel that both teams are going to slip up to the extent that we want. One of those two teams, Arsenal or Liverpool, is going to win 8 out of the 9 games, maybe. And that is a lot. And this is why I'm not that reassured. Can we win 9 out of 9? It doesn't feel like we can right now. I feel like we are going to drop points as well. And I don't see both Liverpool and Arsenal slipping up big time. That is the issue. That is the issue for me. It's not that we can't win a lot of games. It's just I can't see them both slipping up. Previously, we've been in a title race with one team, but now it's 2 teams. And I think the added pressure for Arsenal after last season, the added pressure for Liverpool of Klopp's farewell tour, I can see one of them going for it, and one of them, these 3 teams pushing each other on, and the standards are so intense that you're constantly looking in every direction. Normally you're looking at one team's games, but you're looking at 2 team games. That could adversely affect confidence, but I don't know. I can't help but feel that it's not that this City team can't win 8-9 games out of the last 9. I just don't see both teams dropping that many points. All we can do, though, having said that, is win our games. I hope City win tomorrow. I really do. Even if I don't think City will win the league this season, I'm sort of leading towards not right now. I don't think it does us any favour to fall behind in a title race this early on. I don't think it does. If we end up 6 points behind, I don't think the mentality will be there. And I think the focus we need for the Champions League and the FA Cup, I think we need the games to feel big in the league still. I feel like we need to feel like we're currently fighting on all fronts. Even if we lose it towards the last day of the season, I'd rather that than now. Because I think that's going to see us in better stead, keep us sharp, keep us focused. And football is such a game of momentum and moments and margins. And I don't know, I think the City side is best when they're sort of going through it. It's weird because I don't think we're playing terribly. Like if last season was a 10 out of 10, I think like the performance is right now, we're probably an 8 out of 10. Given where we are, it's still pretty decent. And the only real difference I would say is like, if De Bruyne and Haaland decide to just be themselves of last year, we probably win pretty much every game when we're nearly at the level again. We're only if Grealish finds a bit of form. We're so close to the level because I don't think the midfield's doing much wrong. But we need to sort of find that width again. There was a few times the other day Akanji wasn't playing the through ball. I saw a screenshot of Akanji where he could have played the little inside channel ball to De Bruyne for him to whip it across. We didn't make those passes. We have to make the passes. If De Bruyne or Haaland make the run, make the pass, because De Bruyne is the best crosser in world football. Haaland is probably the best tapping merchant in world football. You want to call him that. I know his form isn't great right now, Haaland, but he's still a world-class elite level striker. We need to get Phil Foden on the ball, you know. We need to get Rodri around the edge of the area and take shots. We need to be assertive. We need to force the issue. We need to not be nice. We need to be aggressive and determined and focused. We need to be steely. We need to feel that crowd and feel that intensity. We need to know that what we got right now is not going to last forever, and we need to play as this, so this is going to be a cup final. And if we don't get a performance tomorrow against Aston Villa after we drop behind against Arsenal, I don't think it's going to happen. Now, I'm not expecting City to come out and blow the doors off against Aston Villa. We're not that kind of side. I understand that. But I am expecting City to play with a focus and a creativity that will hopefully see us in good stead. We're not an intense team from the first minute to last, but we are a controlled team, and I want a little bit of ingenuity. We've got too many good players to not go out there and make it happen. I think we're going to win tomorrow. I think we are. I think at home against Aston Villa, it's a different story. They're going to score, but I can't see past. I think a 3-1. A 3-1, I'm going to say. I would say a 3-1. I think we're going to win. I'm feeling pretty confident the players will react to it. But I can't put into words how destructive for the mentality in the season a loss would be tomorrow. I think it affects everything. FA Cup, Champions League, or dropping points tomorrow. Look, I don't know when Arsenal are actually playing. I don't know when they are. Let's have a look. Arsenal playing as it currently stands. Have a look. So there's games tonight, then the games tomorrow. Arsenal play tomorrow against Luton. They'll win that. Liverpool play Thursday against Sheffield United at home. They're both going to win their games. We have to win. We have to win. It's as simple as that. Guys, let me know what you thought of this match preview. Your opinions on tomorrow. How's it going to go down? Of course, check out the football prizes competition where you can win a signed Frank Eden shirt. It ends tomorrow. And also, you can see in the top corner there, you can win 2 hospitality tickets for Manchester City versus Real Madrid, which is a phenomenal prize at the Etihad, all for the cost of £3.95. That's a Starbucks coffee, lads. Go for it. And check out my TIFO watch along tomorrow by clicking the link in the description below. I'll see you there. Looking forward to it. Guys, don't let us down tomorrow. In a bit. Love you all loads. Bye-bye.